Alright, so for those who didn't know, my birthday was on Saturday, this past Saturday that passed on the 13th. So thank you everybody for your wonderful birthday wishes that you guys send me. You guys like overflowed my inbox, my Skype, everything, Facebook, all that with birthday wishes. So I'm really appreciative of that. But anyway, enough about me, and sit back and enjoy the minigame nostalgia at the end of my video, as well as the battle that I'm about to showcase to you. Have fun. Alright, what is happening, YouTube? I'm just gonna try to keep it down because I have folks sleeping. But this is KLOL 2010 finally back again, bringing the close battles of yesterday and today. And this battle took place on my birthday, a very special rotation battle against the one and only Haydunn. So I'm gonna lead up with my HihiDaruma, which is actually a mistake on my behalf, because in rotation battles, if I would have like had HihiDaruma on my second or third slot, he would have still been on my three that I have to rotate at the moment. But the computer wouldn't have shown that he has the balloon, so that was actually a mistake that I gave away, that HihiDaruma has the balloon. So after cursing up the Swampert, he's gonna be able to take me out with the Stone Edge with the Turrican, despite me having an Evolution Stone. So he's gonna rotate into Starmie and trick me. I'm just gonna be locked into Toxic now, which is not all too bad because I'm not really seeing all these Steel types or whatever. He has to waste a turn switching, I guess, if he doesn't want Starmie to accumulate the Toxic later on. So he switches out into Golem, right, which is pretty great because I don't know why I did Magikarp, but in the event that I misclicked on Magikarp, I would have went for the Thunderbolt anyway. So that was actually a great move on his part that he went out to Golem, because Golem would have nullified the Thunderbolt there. So after a series of moves, after inflicting Toxic on the Golem with my Bronzong and then rotating back into Porygon 2, I'm going to be able to take it out with the Ice Beam. Goes out into his Moth Guy, predicting him to do a support move, but instead, like Butterfly Dance or whatever. So I've just used that opportunity to go into, do the opposite of what he's expected and go into Bronzong and try to get the Toxic off, but he goes straight for the Fire Blast. It hits, kills Bronzong off. He's going to rotate into, what do you call it, Swampert, and Swampert's going to get a Waterfall off on a Machamp. I'm going to be able to confuse it, so it's definitely decision time whether he wants to switch out Swampert, giving him another neg 1, -1. Whenever I say neg 1, I mean -1. So definitely now, after I've seen the rest, I know he's not going to want to switch out. Even though he's cursed, and switching out would get the curse off of Swampert, switching out would at the same time give you a -1. Look at me, I'm just setting up the substitute. I'm able to rotate here. Swampert's going to hurt itself in confusion, so hence it's a sleep talker now that I know. So he's not going to be able to, he's not going to want to switch out, and the curse is just taking off 1/4, which is helpful for me because I'm just not going to be able to really take that out on my own. So Dusclops, the curse, really helped out later on actually with the Swampert. So that was actually helpful, as I mentioned before in my previous videos. The status impalements that you inflict on your opponent stay, even though your opponent like would rotate or whatever, like Leech Seed and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be able to finish it off with the Focus Blast there. And why the hell do I even have Focus Blast on HihiDaruma? I just like thought of that actually. So I'm gonna get off the Thunderbolt on the Starmie, which looked like a good thing since I got the Paralysis hacks, but this is a Trick Room team, ladies and gentlemen. So that is not good. That could be perplexing towards the things that I want to do, since Starmie is now slower. That could kind of confuse things, and he's well aware of that also. So I'm just gonna go into my Grass thing and just see what he does. Just go for the substitute here, right? And it's funny that this is a Trick Room team and I have not done Trick Room once yet, right? So I'm just gonna hit this thing with the Dynamic Punch, taking this nuisance out. And that's great there because that was really a major threat. But what I'm really worried about is that Moth on the right hand side of the screen. So he brings in his last Pokemon, the Umbreon. I believe that's his last. And he's just gonna go for the Fire Blast here. I'm thinking that he's locked onto Fire Blast, which can also be a bad thing, but not really at the same time. Go for Psychic, and what was I thinking with this retarded set? Anyway, just gonna go for Bug Buzz, predicting him not to repeat the Fire Blast since HihiDaruma's in play. I'm gonna encore him. Preferably, I was predicting the Butterfly Dance, which would be completely awesome to encore it and then do a Dynamic Punch. Now, since Trick Room isn't in play, I could, if he rotates into Starmie, I could Parafuse it, as well as Umbreon. If he rotates into Umbreon, he would take super effective damage with the Dynamic Punch. So that was that was it. Great thinking there. But it all goes shot when his flame body activates and he gets inflicts the burn to Machamp. My Machamp obviously isn't Guts. I was actually thinking of running Guts at the moment. But just gonna rotate into HihiDaruma, got out with this what do you call it, the substitute, since he's locked on to Bug Buzz. So he's gonna rotate into Starmie, do the surf, right? And I was thinking about encoring right here and now, but I'm like, no, I want the Leech Seed off. That would be very, very good for what I want to do. Unfortunately for me, I miss it, so I'm gonna have to waste another turn getting the substitute up. He's gonna Ice Beam, and despite HihiDaruma resisting it, he is going to lose the substitute thanks to his paper thin defenses. But as the saying goes, proper planning prevents poor performance in this case, because I've activated the Daruma mode without having HihiDaruma die initially, because HihiDaruma has paper thin defenses until it goes into Daruma mode, which its base stat switch, including his physical attack, is switched with his special attack. Hence why I do have special attacking moves on my HihiDaruma. You could actually make it mix to kind of make it work in a case, but it's extremely difficult to pull off in single battle, let alone a rotation. So that was pretty epic that I was able to pull that off. I definitely did want to have a battle where I did showcase it, and this is the first battle that I've actually used the Daruma mode HihiDaruma. So that was actually great. On my first try that I was able to pull this thing off. I'm just gonna go out to Leech Seed after the Power Fusion, and despite Power Fusion on the Starmie, he's gonna early on, something event that happened early on, he's gonna be able to get the Surf off on my Machamp, killing it despite having a low probability of pulling off a move in that particular condition. So after the Leech Seed, he's gonna pull off a Toxic on my Cotton Ball. It's not looking all too good for me, because despite having Mischievous Heart with the Cotton Ball, doing Trick Room will still entail me going last, since Trick Room has a low priority in this case. So even if Starmie was confused, the fact that I do Trick Room, I'm still going last. You know, in this case, it's just like Raw, and it's just like Whirlwind. So Mischievous Heart does not actually overwrite that, and they kind of need to fix that on PO in this case, because that has been confusing me on PO now, and on PO, which is Pokemon Online. They've been making Trick Room go first in this case, and it doesn't work like that in Wi-Fi. Also, with the HihiDaruma in this case on PO, what happens is that when you do substitute, and as soon as you hit 1/3 of your HP, you automatically turn into Daruma mode instead of waiting until the end of the turn to do that. So that's another bug that they kind of need to fix here. So this battle, in case you didn't know, depended on that particular confusion hacks right then and there. If he was able to pull off the Bug Buzz right then and there, I would not have won this in this case, because HihiDaruma gets psychic type attributes. So Umbreon in this case, well then again, Umbreon is Encored. So I'm gonna have to inflict some damage, find some way to pull off a Leech Seed, which is completely awesome that he got confusion hacks again. I was able to pull off the Trick Room and the Leech Seed, so I'm gonna have no fear as to coming in and switching into my HihiDaruma and finishing this thing off with the Fire Blast. Wasn't exactly sure Fire Blast would finish it off here, hence why I wasted a turn of the Trick Room there. Trying to pull off the Leech Seed, just inflict a little bit more damage, and since Trick Room didn't play, I'm going to be slower, and I'm going to be able to finish off the Fire Blast. So that was great. I really hope this battle didn't confuse you guys all too much, as I know that rotation battles can be a tad bit tedious to keep up with, but nevertheless, I hope you guys, most importantly, had fun watching the video. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, continue to enjoy the rest of my videos, and I'll see you guys later after watching the minigame nostalgia. Peace. Alright, minigame time, ladies and gentlemen. So I have a funny one, and it's actually a view request that I received, I think, about a week ago. I just never really got around to posting this one, and Turkey Day is coming up pretty soon, so I thought it would be most appropriate to showcase this one from Pokemon Stadium 1, Sushi, I can't pronounce a two-syllable word now, Sushi Go Around. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the near future. Peace.
ビチョトロイチョエビチョエビチョエビチョエビチョトロイチョエビチョへいわいそう毎度あり
Game over.